If you panic bought one of these during the pandemic and haven't touched it or want to know how to make it safe, stick around. Mahalo everybody, Big Daddy here, Big Dick Ballistics coming at you today with how to make an AR-15 style rifle safe. Before we get into it, if you're new, my name's Big Daddy. I'm a full-time police firearms instructor in the Nice Young People department. You can read between the lines with that. And I'm here to bring you gun and gear reviews with that big dick energy. Before we get into it, remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, check out my friends, Rusty Cuffs Podcast, Medicine in Bad Places, Goldberg and McEnany, and Dudes Gourmet. The links will be below. Also, check out my website, bigdickballistics.com, for merch. Thanks to Mark, Lieutenant Commander Lauricella of the United States Coast Guard JAG Corps, for hooking me up with this t-shirt. If you panic bought one of these during the pandemic and it's sitting in your closet, you should know how to at least make it safe, okay? Now, they come in all shapes, sizes. Some are cheap. Palmetto State Armory builds. And then you're moving on up the ladder to, Aero Precision, Colt, FN. And then you're going full retard with some Gucci brands that, honestly, the performance isn't any different from the Palmetto. It's just more reliable, right? So whatever the case, I'm here to show you how to make this thing safe, clear, and empty. That way, in case you did want to show it off to somebody and flex or, just actually go to the range, you can know in your heart that, hey, I visually and physically inspected this thing and I'm not going to have a chance of NDing as much as I would. So, safe direction. This is a high-speed round, capable of doing a lot of damage. So our safe direction has to be able to defeat it, all right? Wherever you are, it should have a surface underneath you that has no people underneath you, right? So, basement concrete floor, foundation wall, or your backyard dirt, something to that effect. Because if this goes off, all right, negligently, and there's no accidents when it comes to discharges, guys, it's going to fuck a lot of shit up, all right? It's going to ricochet all over the place and tear shit apart. So we have to use our due diligence and make sure this thing is kept in a safe direction, all right? Safety. On this weapon system, there's a selector switch right here. When it's parallel to the deck, aka flat, it's not going to shoot. It's on safe. When it's sweep 90 degrees, it will fire. And if you're lucky enough to be in the military or have an FFL with an SOT, you'll have a third position. That would be full auto, but at this point in my life, I find it just to be a novelty. All right, so it's parallel to the deck, so it's safe. All right, it won't fire. But again, Murphy's Law, right? Anything that will go wrong can go wrong, okay? Or can go wrong will go wrong, right? Our additional safety, right? Our booger hook. We keep our trigger finger off the trigger, right? So I have it indexed high as I can. Get it away from there, okay? Source. I'm going to remove that magazine from the well of the weapon system. Now, this is a UTM mag, but I used it because it's blue. It's very bright, catches the eye, all right? You have this magazine catch, magazine release, all right? On the passenger side, the right-hand side, because some of you are fucking retarded, okay? This is the driver's side, the left-hand side. So you have your magazine release indexed right here in front of the trigger guard, okay? I'm going to remove that, stow that magazine. I'm going to get away from the weapon system, okay? I don't want mags, sources, anywhere near the gun, okay? Because they like to go in the hole, like your mom. The last thing I have to check is that chamber, right? So, like a semi-automatic pistol, okay? We have a pickup bar on a bolt, on a slide, whatever. Okay, so we have to bring that bolt back. The way in which we check while keeping it in a safe direction, all right, we pinch, lobster claw, this T-shaped charging handle right here, and we pull it all the way back, and we do a good visual and physical inspection of that chamber. Now, I see that it's safe, clear, and empty. In order to show everybody else that it's safe, clear, and empty of the range, I have to lock the bolt to the rear. So on the driver's side, the left-hand side, and again, mind you, these guns are set up for righties, so if you're a lefty, like my son, suck it. We have what looks like a ping pong paddle. Say that 3 times fast. Ping pong paddle, your mom's a slut. The ping pong paddle or bolt catch, bolt release is similar to the slide catch, slide release that you would find on a Glock semi-automatic pistol or any other semi-automatic pistol, right? So in order to lock the bolt to the reel, we have to press on the handle of the ping pong paddle, okay? That bolt catch, right? And we have to pull that T-shaped charging handle to the rear, okay, in order to lock that bolt to the rear, okay? Now we have that T-shaped charging handle all the way out. This component of the weapon system, if not tucked in or not maintained properly, if it bends, it'll shut the weapon system down. So we have to tuck that in till it clicks and it's retained right there. Now you see that you have a bolt locked to the rear, similar to a semi-automatic pistol slide locked to the rear, and you could do a good visual and physical inspection. Okay, there should be no brass or nickel-plated candy inside, and the gun is safe to store, or safe to use, or safe to show off. I'm not going to get into fundamentals in this video. This is an amazing build that I did. It's a BCM mid-length 14.5 with a pinion welded Surefire SOCOM muzzle brake. It's got a Geisley Desert Dirt rail on there. It's legit, it's high speed, it works. I used this in FBI carbine instructor school back in the day, and it was amazing. It's bomb proof, okay? But no matter what you have, the safety stays the same, all right? Safe direction, safety, source, chamber, okay? Now, storage procedures. If I want to store this weapon system, again, I go through my SSSC. I let the bolt go forward by pushing on the bolt release. So the top of the ping pong paddle. What we have to do for storage procedures, we could close the ejection port cover, right, the dust cover. We could put the gun on fire and depress the trigger. Why do we do that? Okay, well, we store the AR15 hammer forward, right, because it takes pressure off the hammer spring, okay, and it prolongs the life of the service weapon, okay? So again, this should be the most concerning part to you if you're new and uncomfortable with it. Why? Because you're pulling the trigger, okay? So if you didn't do your SSC right and, you know, check the chamber before you rip the source, you're going to have a round in the chamber and you're going to have a click and a bang, okay? So please be mindful. Safe direction, safety, source, chamber. So guys, again, if you like what you saw here, again, my name's Big Daddy. I'm humbled to be here. I love educating people. And again, there's no wrong way to do something unless, hey, I need the key to start the car, or hey, I need to put gas in the tank to get it to go. Everything else is all relative. Everybody else's anatomy is differently. Guy, girl, old, young, all right? Beginner, intermediate, advanced. There's something for everybody in the firearms community, and I'm here to help you out. So again, guys, keep on training. Remember to educate yourselves, your family, and vote the right way. Stay safe.